Phoenix too.
It's like all the illusion heroes just out of the window.
Oh my god, what's that?
I think it's a Luna.
It's a cat lady.
Just every time he steps up to a creep wave, he loses 30-40% of his health.
Uh-oh.
A blast and a Lucent Beam, and Jokam's feeling that pain as well. Blasted by the Pugner, but not quite finished off. 10 HP, and he'll salve back. Bristleback is farming, huh?
Bristle's getting a lot of CS. Alchemist is not able to do that much damage to him. Lion, though, is gonna get gone on again here.
Well, he turns and hexes the Alk, but he's dead to rights. Trying the Twin Gate. Good attempt, but Akashi will secure that first blood for himself. And being backed up by Crit as well.
Ooh.
Jokam's making a move across here, but Mikoto's used the swashbuckle. Dead shot to try and hit Crit as Malrine will get bonked up to high ground as this Rolling Thunder, well placed right onto the Sand King to kill him off. Talon with Cuckoo and Jokam both arriving in the nick of time.
Both teams with the same idea. Minute 6, they want to play for the power runes. Looking for a kill on that mid, and it's going to be Talon who get the better trade here.
Well, Cuckoo had to pick up the regen rune, but it looks like that should net them a kill on Crit.
A nice push down by Jokam with the angle on that dead shot, pushing him into the river again.
And glyphing it up. Glyph the creep wave, glyph the tower. Oh, Jokam is... the Power Strike misses, but Jokam's still down here, low HP, drops the calling. Skitter with snaking, unable to finish the job, but Malrine has managed to take the Wisdom rune, while there's Luna and Pugner turning back on the Timbersaw, and Jokam somehow kind of slipped through the gap there. Cuckoo's died elsewhere. Looks like Lion and Phoenix having a battle by the Radiant Tier 2 over on the other side of the map. I mean, it's Talon with the kill lead, but it's Falcons finding a lot of these openings, getting on top of heroes like Akashi's Alchemist. Amari Crit making the play onto him. Needs a bit more follow-through, though, because Akashi has the wand and Mikoto's arrival, turning it back on the Bristle and getting their 5th kill of the game, while Cuckoo does finally get slain by Malrine. But Mikoto has another Rolling Thunder. Goes straight back in on top of the Sand King, tries to dance around, pirouetting in circles. Skitter with the Eclipse coming back in onto the Alchemist. Akashi's too tanky, though. Can't find the kill on him. There's non-stop bouncing around. And Skitter, like you say, he's fine to run away. While WS gets turned on, and the big old mace of Bristleback swings down into the back of his head.
So the Ancient Stack actually goes to Malrine instead. He was scouted out by Dire here with a little Kobold.
Snake King's going to get rolled on up top. Akashi and Mikoto, yet again, pairing up together to find a kill on a support. Talon knows coming. They see the Timber, the epicenter burrow strikes straight in. The Finger of Death to try and finish off. WS is dead, but in comes Akashi with Mikoto looking at the Lion. Crit throws out the Hex on the Alchemist now to try and back up with the rest of his team. Malrine being dealt with by Mikoto as Crit will fall, snaking, draining life off of an Ancient Creep, but a Supernova is dealt with, and this allows Skitter to get a good Eclipse onto Akashi with Malrine rejoining. The Alchemist is dead! A double for Skitter, chasing on forward with another Lucent Beam, but that's got to be it now.
Looks like Radiant are starting to get in position. Extend that lead.
They're on that Muerta top. You can't be alone under vision, so good D-ward from Jokam. You can't be alone on a lane. You have to hold hands and play together. And that's what they're going to try. They're going to roll, blink and stun on the Lion. In comes the Sun Rain to burn down Crit, and Lion is dead. Falcons now, what's your option? Is it just run away? Can we turn and fight here with Malrine channeling Epicenter? They're thinking about it. They want a better position, though, and they're kind of lacking vision. They'll start with a Burrow Strike from Malrine onto the Phoenix, but I don't think this is exactly what they wanted or intended, because now the Supernova on top of the Sand King, forcing Malrine and Amar back, and that concoction landing opens it up for WS, but the Malrine on a beasting of health survives, and Skinner moves in with another massive Eclipse for another huge double kill. They've baited them in, kited them around, dragged them into the danger zone, and 3 more will be slain here as Falcons, they open up on the Muerta. Amar with a wand, he's gonna die under tower, but he's got the Aegis to come back alive, and a triple kill for Skitter finally emerges.
And tower gonna go down as well. What a nice patience there from Team Falcons, the way they waited. 5-0 and 2, getting a lot of kills. Now being chased though, Pango roll. Don't know if he can get away from this one.
You can't dance around Mikoto. He's here with a Chakram from WS and a Rod of Atos. Down goes the Luna, streak picked up. Yeah, they've got their own Tormentor and Wisdom Rune to go and get, but it looks like Amar for now trying to steal out Ancients, but getting caught with a Supernova stun landing on on his head from that concoction out of Akashi, and Snaking now being munched on by the Alchemist. A double kill for him this time, with a third one picked up by WS.
Wearing off.
Oh, the Alchemist.
We get the angle though, as Falcon are backing out. They're backing in competition.
Well, this is dangerous now. Makoto has the Rolling Thunder, and it's a good connection, allowing Akashi to get on the back line. Snaking, he's close to death, but it's Cuckoo and Jokam the first ones to fall. Now Crit will die as Akashi is enabled to open up. But Falcons, it feels like they've got control of this one with the buyback out of Snaking and the move on forward, but Makoto's cracked them wide open with a kill on Malrine. They turn onto WS. Supernova Sunray trying to come down to heal him up, but that's not enough. Skitter standing and fighting into the egg, and they take it down, but Skitter's going to lose his life for it. Amar, the one left standing, Snaking brought back to come in and protect him, but he's been pushed around by the dead shot. Shoved back in towards Makoto. Buyback from the Sand King now as well. Life drain onto the Bristleback to keep him topped up, and a Burrow Strike just barely missing. Makoto going for the TP home now. Epicenter is going to get stopped, and it looks like Makoto's out there. But look at Akashi blinking off to the right. Gets himself a bit of space. Amar's on his tail, but a great dead shot again from Jokam. Sends back the Bristleback. Malrine in again. Epicenter Burrow Strike to kill off the Muerta. And Akashi once more isolated and stranded. Can they take down this Alchemist with 3 surrounding him? Surely there's no chance for Akashi to run and hide. He's in the trees, but he's going to die. Not going to lie, I thought we were still in a replay for a second there.
Yeah, because it was in the same area. It went very seamlessly from...
Same heroes.
Yeah, seamless transition right there.
WS getting stunned up in the mid lane. That damage comes through pretty freaking quickly. Just chain disabled into death. Now Jokam's being run at. And Falcons, team fight victory, an expensive one, but getting Aegis and now even more momentum. So that's a good 20 seconds with no Muerta, no Timbersaw, and Bristleback. Seems like he knows this is time to shine, but has he gone too deep here? Aegis claimed up by a Supernova and a Chemical Rage used by Talon. And Amar is still ready to gun straight towards them, fight into the Phoenix, force another dive back to the Tormentor. Yeah, maybe some argument for Muerta to start scaling, but the Pango's the one getting jumped on, getting blown up, nearly finished off. And Malrine get the kill on the Pango. Now Akashi, even through the BKB, being just pummeled down by magic damage galore, while Skitter, his delayed BKB, allows him protection against WS now. The buyback out of the Pango, rolling in towards the Luna. Glimmer caped up, BKB expiring. Skitter's still the focal point now with a concoction thrown and the Chakrams in onto this Luna, but the life drain's coming. Can they life drain? No, not enough regen to heal the Luna, but Amar and Malrine, they're still going. Right on top of the WS Timber. Down he goes. Makoto the next target, with Amar still having his BKB. The shiny golden Bristleback god whacking into his opponents. One by one, they'll crumble before him. Jokam and Akashi so close to getting a stun there onto the Alchemist from Malrine, but they'll have to shift focus onto Jokam's Muerta instead. Burrows to low ground, but doesn't quite land it. But they've got the damage to take her down nonetheless.
90 seconds of no Pango now, and they're right on the doorstep as well. They're gonna crack into this high ground. Of course, here comes Amar, though.
Amar, the finder, and Malrine helping him out to blow up Cuckoo. This is a bit of a disaster now for Talon. He'll have to buy back the Phoenix. Akashi with an early BKB, but not able to stand and fight. Makoto, different ideas to go deep into the back lines, while WS is trying to contend with Skitter. Again, the fight separating 3 different ways, but Falcon's the ones that keep themselves all alive, and Crit is back in. Another round of initiation straight onto the Pangolier to kill off Makoto, and the Supernova Sunray is being avoided. Falcon skirts around the edges of the fight yet again. So Cuckoo's ulti kind of wasted, while Jokam's Muerta is going back in onto the Lion, but can't even finish off Crit. Akashi with an optimistic TP coming out here, but he successfully gets back to Fountain. Look at them. Look at them smoke in through that top lane. They found the catch on the Pangolier, and Makoto, he's out of here. Dead for 90 seconds. And Falcons, they found their moment just to run through that mid lane. They've forced a glyph, but that's only going to delay the inevitable demise of their mid lane of tier 3 and barracks.
Oh, that's just so surgical. They take out the most important hero, the hero without buyback. They know he doesn't have buyback. Pango is out, and how can this team put up a fight against all this?
The glaives are bouncing, Waga.
I don't even know if they can kill Amar, like 4v1 right now. Can they? He's going in, he's asking the same question.
Oh, he's running up there and saying, well, in the script it says I'm allowed to dive your fountain. If you've got anything to go against this, speak to the writers, because this Timbersaw is being absolutely shredded. Dead with buyback. He's going to have to use it now. They've lost their Phoenix. He's gone for 90. Jokam kind of stuck on the right-hand side of this bottom lane. Invis in the Shadow Blade. But Falcons are coming to claim the buildings. Akashi, he had a BKB to stop himself from self-stunning. And now in comes Amar yet again. The BKB out of WS stops any kind of hex from crit. But Jokam on the right-hand side has been burrowed up and killed by Skitter. And in that fountain, Amar turns his back. The Quill Spray damage countered by the Ghost Scepter, but GG's called. Talon know they've got no more chances.
Yeah, they're completely out, and there's no way to turn this one around, as Team Falcon just took a few too many good team fights on the back of what was a very, very confident frontliner in the Bristle.
Ooh.
Okay, they go a different direction. They go for
Kunkka
Kunkka.
mid.
Yeah, still get the team fight that Queen of Pain would have provided with her ult. The boat has a similar purpose.
With this kind of draft, again, a lot of brawling capabilities from both sides, and we're going to see that straight off the bat here with Snaking getting gone on. Flame Break into the damage from the Blood Grenade, and the right clicks gives WS the first blood. Jokam stepping forward. Pugna Ward quite annoying, but they'll kill it off as quickly as possible before dumping some spells into Skitter. Already Talon doing pretty well across the board and looking for a kill up top as well. With that final bit of damage, they'll take Skitter down, and Snaking probably going to follow him here. The soul assumptions just keep on coming, and the body blocks from Jokam good enough to get both of them. Yeah, tough lane for Falcons up there. And again, a 3-0 start for Talon. Slight 1k lead. And they go for more.
Yeah, welcome back to the lane. Look at the damage.
Raindrops for what? Still going to die. Dead to WS's Visage. I mean, night and day difference between that Timbersaw and his Visage now.
Visage already about to hit level 4, or just soon. Sorry, almost level 3 on Ragnar. Bottom lane,
Cuckoo. Fairy Fire. Can he tango through the trees? Make a break for it? He's going to get scouted here. And the Cogs traps him inside the cage with... The wave is in front of this Radiant Tier 1 as well, so easy farm for WS. And a long lane to chase the Skitter Dragon Knight now.
Uh-oh.
DK steps up into a realm that does not belong to him. You are not a knight of this land. Visage and the Batrider will slay you once more.
He cannot do anything up here. They need to solve this somehow.
And now the SF. He's being dived. Snaking. He left the Dragon Knight alone up top. Kills the Shadow Fiend down bottom. And this rotation from Makoto's Kunkka, not going to accomplish a whole lot. Well, the Earth Spirit comes across. Dire Vision's going to scout them. Meanwhile, down at bottom lane, Makoto stuck around. Help Cuckoo kill off Snaking, while top the dive. Once again, in under this tier 1.
There's just no ambulance on the way.
Did the Earth Spirit just run? He just left him. Yeah, didn't see an opportunity, so they'll take the kill on Dragon Knight again. Dead shot not going to land. The calling. It's there onto Jokam. Batrider can't quite deny himself to neutrals. Falls to crit. It is. Maureen is here. He sees the Shadow Fiend right on top of him. Stopped the Requiem with the stun, the silence, and the kill. Akashi down yet again. And a lot of noise down in this bottom lane to try and make Skitter's life a little easier in that top part of the map. But Jokam and Cuckoo may be wanting to make a meal out of this. Going for the X mark and the Firefly over the top crit, and the roll in from the Earth Spirit straight into the combo of the Kunkka. Malrine just died to a double kill of Jokam.
This means that he can't ramp up his farm, and they don't have like that backup carry like Doom, I guess, if he starts getting farm.
Malrine trapped in the cogs. Cuckoo trying to make a great escape, but dead shotted back into the calling, and another roll from Malrine. Oh, well, hello there. Oh, it's a Doom. Getting pushed around by the cogs. Trapped inside the cage, Amar is standing and fighting and dying. Getting picked off by Cuckoo's little move there, right into the face of them, while Crit is being burnt to a crisp. Nice dead shot to stop the hook shot. Don't think I've ever seen that before, but cool interaction. And Jokam, with the familiars, will finish him off.
Yeah, that was pretty cool. It didn't even look like it stunned at all onto the Murta because of the timing.
Yeah, building up this 3k lead. Batrider and Visage still having a great time, but Visage has been rolled on now. Magnetized by Malrine. Torrent straight on top of him as they dispatch with Cuckoo, who tried to backstab in behind Falcons. And this Magnetize and Doom is very annoying as the Kunkka tries to make his escape. Jokem getting kicked away and Malrine saved up by the life drain. Kunkka Clockwork, the two casualties so far, and the Batrider might be joining them in a second. The Breathe Fire keeping tabs on the Bat, and Malrine kicking a Wildwing forward nearly has him. Just a little touch of damage, all they need. A mild breeze would bring Jokem to his knees. The Scorched Earth and the drums going to work for Amar to find the Bat. Finally, at long last, can farm the Ancients and stack the large camp. Well, looks like Cuckoo broke the smoke. Hook shots the Pugner, but it's the Mikoto Kunkka who's being gone on. Early Blade Mail pop. They lose the clock. Good torrent into Lasso as well. Malrine, decrapped, roll, not going to get him any distance. Good block there by the Batrider.
Yeah, it was nice play, and they're chasing for more. SF's coming in.
The Dragon Knight jumps straight back in. Stops them in their tracks to kill the Batrider now. And Falcon's still holding this line. Snaking's being eyed up with a tasty morsel in that bottom lane. Self-decrap, not going to save you here. WS and Cuckoo. How many kills has Cuckoo got, actually? Because I feel like he's been borrowing a fair amount of them.
He only took 3 so far, you know.
Only?
The Visage has been getting 5 so far.
Akashi, dead up a top lane.
Without needing to use Doom as well. That's a huge take.
This is some kind of old school stuff now from Skitter as well. Blink into Mage Slayer. Let's see if he can weasel himself out of this danger, though, as Mikoto drags him back into the boat. Good cogs from Cuckoo. Snaking and Skitter trapped inside with a Firefly over the top of them, and the Familiar's landing. Talon cruising through this fight,
Visage.
but Skitter, can he get away? Still staying alive, as the Visage is doomed on the right-hand side. A focal point for Falcons to bring him down, while the Dragon Knight, he doesn't get found. He actually TPs away next to the tree, allowing Akashi to come back in, though, with Malrine finishing off the Batrider. Akashi doesn't really want to get involved. He's afraid. Cuckoo's gone in deep. Mikoto says, no thanks. You can try as best you want. You can get that kill, but I'm out of here.
Yeah, Skeeter also pulled himself into the game because he's been involved, blinking onto these targets, now rushing towards mid.
Double ulties onto Malrine, triple ulties onto Malrine, and down he goes. He's still going to get rooted, and they're calling on him. Dead shot to push him closer to Snaking here. And Jokem dead to right.
So he wants to get something more before he gets big involved.
And smoke into smoke, break into break, crit gets jumped, but the calling's down, and the Batrider couldn't get the catch on him. Makoto's in, though, with the hook shot and the combo onto Skitter. There's Dragon Knight, he's invis, trying to hide away through the Glimmer, and the cogs, well, they've tracked crit inside, but Skitter's able to fly away to the right-hand side as Mikoto turns with his Blade Mail now dissipating. Malrine's able to open up a bit of damage. On the left, look at the Shadow Fiend. He's been caught and doomed by Amar. Skitter has jumped over to the left to finish off Akashi, while Mikoto's slain by the Doom. Now the Visage is in trouble, and the Falcons, absolutely supreme control of that team fight from left to right. Oh, Cuckoo. He's been found. Clockwork, and one of the Familiars.
Oh, they're trying to get away this time.
Malrine's in. Shiver's Guard and the roll onto WS. Familiar's nearly just dying to it as he tries to roll, but good landing there from the Visage, while Amar's Doom, look at how speedy he is. 500 move speed sprinting in towards you. A roll from Malrine, an ATOS from Crit, catches the Visage. Hit pretty hard here as the Batrider, who got doomed up, will try and Firefly back to safety, but there is no respite from Falcons here when they are hungry.
Yeah, he's gotta stay safe, sends the illusions to push a bit. Meanwhile,
Up top. Kunkka's getting gone on. Malrine and Crit here on top of Mikoto. And the Batrider trying to back him up as the Kunkka BKBs and boats into him. Skitter hook-shotted now as well as they do drag the Muerta into the Requiem. But that's Akashi spending his ultimate, getting a support kill. Thankfully saving the Kunkka for now, but there's a potential turnaround from the rest of Falcons. Smoking up as well. Always curious to think, what's the comms there? They're close to killing Roshan, but they've seen something or felt something. That means they want to make the jump onto the Visage. Cuckoo trying to save his buddy. The hook shot and the death of the Clockwork, while they still find WS here. Feared up, he'll turn into a gargoyle. But as soon as he emerges from his stony shell, he's getting rolled upon and sent back down to hell.
He's bird food, so, you know,
Crit?
You are what eats you.
I think Crit has found WS here with a Rod of Atos. The rest of the team not near enough by. Yeah, the rest of the team dealing with Cuckoo down in that bottom jungle. It's it for the slow so he can be faster than, faster than everyone?
Yeah, it's all the movement speed difference.
I
mean, he actually clicks so hard. This crit wolf that he has as well. 20% chance for 250% damage. That carry Murta style as well.
Talon. The hookshot Amar. Let's see if they can do some more with the lasso and the torrent there. They've caught him before he got his BKB off, but now he's running and sprinting away with the BKB going, but he's still going to get taken down. They are still so reliant on magic damage as Talon. They need a way to pop these BKBs early. And maybe with a jump like this, the two-man lassoed up into the Shadow Fiend. Doom, he's going to break free and get out to find something a little bit more than just positioning. A rocket flare gives the vision for the two-man lasso again, and Jokam drabs the Doom in, but the hook shot misses. Point blank whiff, and now in comes the Dragon Knight. Destroys WS Visage and Talon on the run. Tail between legs, scared and hiding. They turn with a Requiem, but the BKBs are up for Falcons. They've taken out Jokam. He dodges the Dragon Tail with a Manta. Nicely done by Akashi, but Mallory and Skitter are still on his tail. Amar can keep giving chase onto Mikoto. Aegis down. And what an absolute disaster for Talon. The Shadow Fiend's going to get pummeled a second time. And the Falcons chasing onto the Kunkka now as well. Crit is here with his BKB up, slaying Mikoto with the help of Skitter. I don't know if the hook shot hitting would have made a massive difference, but it definitely didn't help.
He was spotted too. They're not even done. They're going to chase for him,
you're
kick
right.
him back to the team.
Yeah, you turn yourself to stone, I turn you to stone. Let's see who wins. It's going to be Malrine.
Hey, you want to be a gargoyle? You can be my gargoyle. I'll put you over here by my Dragon Knight. Oops, you broke.
Wait, Malrine has 4,000 health. BKB refresher, so has multiple ways to get out. Skitter actually wants to go in with Malrine and the Dragon Knight, taking out Cuckoo. Buybacks available. Let's see if they can punch back outside that fountain, because Jokam's slain and Amar diving into the base. Satanic life stealing up with the life drain going. Amar, the fountain farmer, decrept and stays alive until he finally dies. GG called in the end, and Falcons putting the little birdies in their place.
And that is just an extremely one-sided game. It may have been 45 minutes, but overall it was Team Falcons in extremely controlled situation for the entirety of the game after laning station.